Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. The U.S. men's basketball team is the biggest joke of all time. Yes, this year's Olympic team is the biggest joke of all time. Am I saying it's the weakest? No, of all time? Well, you can argue that, but it's the biggest joke of all time. So those who are coming to my channel, those who have subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that notification button because we already know YouTube will not monetize my channel. We talked about this before. They give a bunch of dumb reasons. We try to fulfill their needs of why they wouldn't monetize my channel. So just make sure you go and hit the notification bell so you'll get notifications. Because sometimes if you're a sub and you don't get the if you don't have the notification bell, a lot of times you won't see my videos because this channel isn't monetized. So they're not going to put my videos out there in the forefront. And they know because what we do on this channel is even more too raw for sports. Not to take my homeboy, his title, Too Raw for Sports, the original Too Raw for Sports. But they know when you come to my channel, you're going to hear a lot of stuff that you don't hear on other channels because we don't hold back the truth, right? And that's why my channel isn't monetized. We don't flip-flop on this channel. A lot of these channels, they flip-flop to fulfill people's needs. You know, they might say they're against this player, they're against this network. And guess what? They're advertising them. They got them in their top 5. They're flip-flopping. They might say they don't like a certain analyst. And guess what? They'll advertise them every day on their channel. Huh? I'm not talking about sometimes. I'm talking about every single day. So a lot of these guys are just out here for the money. That's it. They're just out here for the money. They're not real NBA fans. They're out here for the money. So before we get deep into this, I just want to say LeBron James on the Olympic team at 40, 39, 39 years old. Could you imagine Michael Jordan on the Olympic team at 39 years old trying to prove something? This is what this guy's always trying to do because he has so many shortcomings, especially in the beginning of his career. Not that it ever ended since he's been playing in his 21 years. They never ended. They just keep going on and on. But what he's trying to do, he's trying to extend his career, trying to do more things and more things and more things to make you forget about all the things that he fell short of, all the greatness that he never achieved, all the failures that has been on his watch. So I'm just saying, could you imagine Michael Jordan at 39 years old? Let's say he was playing with, I don't know, think of some young people in the NBA back then. He was playing with Allen Iverson in the Olympics. Vince Carter. Who else was in the NBA back then? Dirk Nowitzki. Just all these guys that was young, still young when he was 39 in Washington. And he jumped on that Olympic team. Why? Because he wanted to steal the shine. He wanted to steal shine. That's why he jumped. Michael Jordan jumped on that Olympic team. He wanted to make it about him. And could he get another award? You know, it would be like the equivalent to him coming back to Washington and doing what? And him just handpicking Hall of Famers to come play in Washington. Well, yeah, let me get you Tracy McGrady. Let me get you Grant Hill. AI, come on. Or he just came back and played with the Lakers. Or came back and played with Detroit at the time. How about the Spurs? Michael Jordan trying to extend his career and get more awards and taking the shine away from the younger players. Michael Jordan never did that. What about the three-peat in Chicago? It's an old team. He could have been like, let's get some younger players. Let's get some younger players. So he goes out, and I don't know who would be a free agent at the time. But let's just say, Pippen, you're too old, man. You're younger than me, but your body is beat down. I know you've been doing good. You did good in the first three-peat. But Grant Hill, he's just looking better, man. I think Jerry Krause is going to trade you to the Pistons. And this will work out anyway, man. You get the contract you needed. We're getting Grant Hill. Huh. This is what LeBron James does. This is what he does. He wants to take the shine away from everybody. 39 years old playing in the Olympics. And what he wants to do is, from what I heard, this is going to be the starting lineup right here. Don't take my word on it completely, but this is what they've been advertising. Jason Tatum, small forward. Kevin Durant, power forward. What a joke. You better all put Jason Tatum at power forward. You got LeBron at point guard. Curry, shooting guard. And you got Joel Embiid at center. Booker, Halliburton, the next Michael Jordan. You know who that is. Anthony Edwards. We'll talk about this in a minute. Drew Holiday, Bam, and AD are the reserves. And I think Kawhi is too. I don't know where he is. He's not on here. He probably don't need to be on here. So this is my beef. No, before we talk about we can do it now. I would have AD starting over Joel Embiid. Well, I think they're both frail. But I think AD is a better player than Joel Embiid. I know Joel Embiid has the MVP, but guess what? He doesn't have LeBron on his team trying to take away the shine. You take LeBron off the Lakers, AD is putting up 30 and 12. Easily, with 2 blocks. We all know this. What about Anthony Edwards? This guy's supposed to be the next Michael Jordan. You think Michael Jordan will be coming off the bench in the Olympics? Huh. I don't care. I don't care who you think is better. Curry or LeBron. Michael Jordan ain't coming off no bench. And guess what? He will be up in practice proving it. It won't be no media decision. It won't be no, these guys got more experience. No, Michael Jordan will be in practice proving it. Trying to shut down Curry, trying to shut down LeBron James, and on offense, trying to dunk on their heads. Where's Anthony Edwards? Why isn't he doing this? Same thing that I'm talking about. Y'all said this is the next Michael Jordan. You're trying to tell me a 39-year-old, and how old is Curry? 36, 37? Are better athletes? Are better skilled than Anthony Edwards at this point? Don't talk to me about no next Michael Jordan. I don't want to hear it. Michael Jordan ain't coming off no bench. LeBron James, the turnover king. The turnover king. 2 bronze medals. Needed Kobe to come save his butt. And Kevin Durant for him to keep winning gold medals. And I'm going to prove it. Not only because he's got 2 bronze. He's going to run the point guard position instead of Halliburton. Halliburton is basically, to me, the only pure point guard in the NBA today. This is nuts. Go look at Halliburton's numbers. I give you like 20 and 20 points, 15 assists, couple steals a game, and you're going to get a turnover machine to run a point guard? Well, of course you are. Because guess what? He can just throw it to Kevin Durant. Money. Throw it to Curry. Money. And the rest of these guys, really. Booker. Anthony Edwards. So LeBron is going to get these easy assists. And I'm going to show you how easy it was for him in a minute. And now, he's a fake superstar. He's always got to stack the odds in his favor. And let me tell you this. If they don't win the gold medal, what will they say? Oh, man, this shows how great the world is, man, compared to when Michael Jordan played. This is what they'll say. We tried, man. We sent our oldest guys over there. What else could we do? More excuses for LeBron James. When the Lakers don't make the playoffs next season, exit first round, all this different stuff during the season for a team that's always on the brink of not making the finals, play in every single year, or not making the playoffs. We already got the excuse for this year coming up. Man, AD and LeBron had to play in the Olympics, man. They had to play in the Olympics. That's why they couldn't. That's why they couldn't play during the season. That's why they was hurt. That's why they didn't make the playoffs. That's why they couldn't beat this team in the playoffs. It's already built in. And that's why I ask you, why are they playing? Why are they playing? AD's already injury prone. LeBron has something wrong with his toe, his ankle all the time. Is 39 going on 40. Why is he playing in the Olympics? This guy's got 3 gold medals. Why? Because Michael Jordan has 4 gold medals. 3 of them beating professionals in the Olympics while he was in college. Man, them international pros, they weren't good back then, man. You can say what you want to say, but he was still a college player, which means he wasn't stacking the deck. He wasn't stacking the deck. One year they stacked the deck. And guess what? They won and it was over with. He didn't have nothing else to prove. He didn't want more shine. This is what LeBron wants. More shine. And I told you why. So many shortcomings in his career. So many shortcomings that he has to keep going. Oh, and it's about the money too. It's all about the money, publicity. Because, once his career is over, PED Central. All this stuff is going to come out. And guess what? They'll never take his money away. You can do whatever you want. They didn't take Lance Armstrong's money away. They didn't take Barry Bonds' money away. They didn't take Jose Canseco's money away. They didn't take Sammy Sosa's money away. Now, they can stop him from being in the Hall of Fame. Big deal. This guy's still a billionaire. And it'll probably go away anyways, as long as the media protects this guy. This guy act like he was going to hit a woman last year in the Denver game. In the playoffs, the media said nothing. They say he's cheating on his wife. The media said nothing. They just brought his son into the NBA. Did a video about that last night. His first game, summer game. You had dudes coming off the bench in double digits on the Lakers team, outscoring Bronny. And I think Bronny was the 9th leading scorer. The man had 0 fouls. If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't nobody on the team. Might have been 1 person on the team with 0 fouls. Starters had like 2 fouls, 3 fouls, 4 fouls. Bench players had like 2 fouls, 3 fouls, 4 fouls. Breaking it up from 3, breaking it up from the free throw line. And I told you guys, you're sitting out there giving this man a chance to be an NBA player when he failed the test in college. How about a doctor in college that takes the board test to be a doctor? He failed the test. Do you want to give him a chance to be a doctor out in the field? That's what they're doing with Bronny. Giving this guy a chance to operate on somebody, and the guy failed the board test. State exam, whatever it's called. This is ridiculous. You've been growing up around basketball all your life. Your father's a top 75 player. When is it that you're going to learn to play basketball? And now we're doing the same thing with Bronny that we did with his father. Celebrate losing. Celebrate choking, melting down, blaming, team hopping, not taking accountability. That's what his father made $1 billion off of. Not being a winner like Michael Jordan, Tim Duncan, Tom Brady, Joe Montana. The winners of all winners in sports history. Bill Russell. At least if you can't win, at least be dominant as a player. Like Bill Russell, statistically, awards. At least do that. Imagine, Will Chamberlain. His record was 2-4 in the finals. You take away his 11 rebound titles, 7 scoring titles, 1 assist title, and this is what you give him: 2-4 in the finals. 4 MVPs, one Finals MVP, and 2 statistical titles. Maybe a rebound title and a scoring title. Huh? Will Chamberlain ain't even going to crack the top 10. Maybe not even the top 15. But for some reason, LeBron has cracked 1 and 2 in top 5. So this is what I want to look at. We talked about this the other day. Look, when the FIBA team got beat last summer, and we had Banchero, who is this? Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Jaren Jackson, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, I don't even know who that guy is, Bobby Portis, and Austin Reeves on the team, right? They got smoked. Didn't even place for a medal. We lose in the FIBA. What happens? LeBron James pops up by himself. Oh, I want to play for the team. Next thing you know, I don't know what order it was. I think Draymond Green said, I want to play for the Olympic team. And then it just kept going. AD said he wanted to play. Curry said he wanted to play. It's all bullcrap, man. If LeBron was that guy, he would have took these young dudes under his wing and said, let's bring the gold medal back. I got a good squad right here. This is the future of the NBA. Panchero, Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Jaren Jackson, Ingram, Josh Hart. Who was on that team? Halliburton, Cam Johnson, Portis, and Austin Reeves. You're trying to tell me you're better than Michael Jordan. You're a top 2 player of all time. The whole NBA media only revolves around you every single day. That's all people talk about is LeBron James. So you're trying to tell me that you could have not took these guys under your wing and brought back the gold medal? You got the next Michael Jordan, right? They say Anthony Edwards is the next Michael Jordan. Now, look, I won't care if they replace, one or two of these guys, like what's his name? I don't even know who this guy is right here. Let me see his name. Kelser or something like that. I never heard. I ain't trying to beat up on him. Look, just never heard of him. I would get rid of him and maybe Cam Johnson. I would get two guys you can get rid of. Instead, what does this guy do? Don't tell me about, oh man, they volunteered, man. No, come on, man. You guys got to be dumb. Even if they volunteered, he could have said, no, I got this. Or got the two guys or whatever like that. Instead of dismantling this whole team. Most of these guys are the future of the NBA. Americans. LeBron has to make sure he stacks the odds in his favor. All the time. And then he's going to get the credit for stacking the deck and the odds in his favor. This is ridiculous. It would be more respectable. Like I said, if he took those young guys under his wing, ran that point guard, which he shouldn't be, but if he's going to run the point guard on an Olympic team, run the point guard and throw the ball to these guys. Show them some leadership. Show them these X's and O's. Mind the game. He can't do that. He needs all the ammo and all the firepower he can get for his shortcomings. He got people like Curry, people like Durant done made a fool out of him in the finals. Done made a fool out of him. And now he's got to go get them to win. This is what he got to do against international plumbers. And like I tell you, most of these teams maybe have one NBA superstar on them, these other international teams, or just have an NBA role player on the team. And LeBron could have not have took these young guys under his wing, and did what he had to do. That would have been more respectable. I don't care what nobody says. This is about money. This is about LeBron's legacy. It's about what he did more than Michael Jordan. One thing we know for sure, he lost more than Michael Jordan in all the greats that's in the top 10. So trying to compare this guy to Michael Jordan, it ain't even comparable. And we can see it right now. Stacking the deck. Stacking the deck instead of being a leader. Like always. Tell me what you think.